guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting but impulsive unboxing. I did get a Row Margaux bag, but before I get into the actual unboxing though, I will say that this was a pretty impulsive purchase. So let me give you some context as to how I kind of ended up in the situation. So I had heard about these bags a year or so ago, and I feel like a lot of other people, I did not understand the hype. Like, I felt like it was just any other basic bag you could get at Target or H&M for obviously a lot cheaper. But as I've kind of watched more reviews on this bag and I've seen people wear this bag out and about, I feel like I've really started to appreciate the little details that this bag has more and more. Basically, this past month I had just been hyper fixated on getting the Margaux bag, specifically in the pebbled leather, and like so many other people online, it was extremely hard to find. I could not find it on the Row site. I looked on countless different resale sites. I was so close to buying it on Rebag for I think $200 cheaper than what I paid for a new one, which is great, but at that time, I was not 100% sure that I wanted to actually go ahead and purchase it. And the next day when I went back to look at my cart, it was gone, obviously sold out so quickly. And people will say, just refresh the Row website, like they're constantly restocking every single day or something like that. So I was doing that, but a lot of the bags that were coming in stock were the ones that I were not interested in, like those smooth leather or the east-west version or smaller sizes. So that was kind of disheartening. And then randomly I remembered I literally live 15 minutes from the Row store, and I decided I would just pop in and see if they had any bags in store, which I had very low hopes for that they would actually have stock of, since of course the website is completely sold out of a lot of the different sizes and leathers. When I had walked in, they only had a 17 on display, so at that point I was like, okay, maybe I should just cut my losses and leave. But I asked the sales associate and he mentioned they had every single size in stock, different leathers of each size, and they luckily had a pebbled leather version of the Margaux 15. And basically I decided to pull the trigger. Like, I was thinking about buying a dupe like from Formation or somewhere else. Like Etsy also has a lot of alternative looking bags similar to the Margaux. But it's so true, like I probably would have purchased the dupe, but in the back of my mind still would have wanted to purchase the real thing. So I figured if I really wanted it, I should just buy it now, because nothing will ever replace having the real thing when I have a dupe. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the background. So let's just get straight into the unboxing. It came in this huge bag, and then of course they have the dust bag for it. It's very simple, which is very much the Row, and it has the Row logo in the corner. As I mentioned, this is the Row Margaux 15 bag in a pebbled leather in their new, one of their new shades for the fall winter collection 2024. I think it's called Chevre, which is kind of like a muted brownish gray color. I don't think I could be any more in love with the bag than I am this one. I knew I had to go into the store to just feel the leather in person as well. And as soon as I had my hands on it, I knew that I needed to have some form of it in my collection. Now, the reason I picked this up in the 15 as opposed to the smaller sizes was I mainly wanted to find a new good everyday work bag. I have the Coach Empire carryall, which I'd actually bought a couple of months ago, kind of like my dupe for the Margaux. But my biggest issue with the Empire Carryall 40 is that it is so heavy, and like lugging that thing around is a workout in itself. And what I love about the 15 is that it is so light, and I feel like this one has so much more space than the Empire Carryall. So this is her. The pebbled leather Margaux come with silver hardware, where the smooth leather ones come in gold hardware. I'm not sure about the suede. I wasn't really interested in getting a suede bag. So the biggest reason why I went for pebbled leather as opposed to the smooth leather was I didn't want to have to baby my bags. I've watched so many different reviews of people who have the pebbled leather and also the smooth leather, and people say that the smooth leather scratches so much more easily, and I just don't want to have to be careful around my bags, especially if I'm planning on using it every single day. So this material is just a lot more forgiving for the type of wear that I want to use it for, which includes work and then also traveling, like as a carry-on bag. You just take off all of the little packaging. Okay, so I took off everything from the inside and she is perfect. I love this slouchy look also. Like I feel like the kind of lived in, worn in look is the kind of look that I go for an everyday bag. And this one is just perfect. On the inside, it is a canvas material and it has this kind of clasp here where you can attach this opposite end and kind of close the top of your bag. There is no other way to kind of close it from the top other than that. And there is like 2 open air pockets where you can just stick stuff in, and then there's a zippered pocket on the other side for other things. With these clasps on the side flipped together, this is how wide it opens, and if you undo these, the bag will open up a lot bigger. And yeah, let me also stand up to show you kind of how this looks. So this is the bag and how it looks against my frame. I'm 5'6" for reference. I feel like I will mostly probably be carrying it tucked on my arm like this. I've seen a lot of people complain that this doesn't really fit over your shoulder, which I definitely can see. I am wearing a thicker jacket right now, which is probably why it's not going up that far. But a lot of people wear it like this, which I can see working unless you have like really heavy items in. It probably will not work as well. And then obviously just carrying it as a top handle. Overall though, I am just so happy I finally have my hands on this bag. I've been waiting for so long to get this, and I just cannot wait to wear her every single day and take her on all of my trips, because truly this bag could not be any more perfect.